I haven't used stupid is not written on my forehead for a long time.
I just want to know some real shit that I have learned. Like, I've been hanging around with a lot of people that's wealthy, that is rich, that is famous. And one thing I learned about these people is that, like, no matter how much money you have, no matter how big you are, how famous you are, like, they will still end up stealing your charger and your lighter.
Bye, Felicia.
Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more amazing, entertaining, delightful, great disciple content.
Tell me where the freak's at. Hold up. Hey.
To pay for her rent.
Did you loan that to her?
Yes, I did, on the condition that she would pay me back.
Cash, check, money order, or what?
I gave her a check.
Got a copy of the canceled check?
No, I don't.
Bank
but
statement?
when I actually, what I do have is I made her sign a statement stating that she would.
Okay, well, you
pay me
have
back.
some other kind of check down there. What's that?
Yeah. Well,
let's see
this
the
is
signed
for.
statement, by the way.
Okay.
So why do you have a signed a promissory
Well, see,
note
what
here?
was happening was. This
Well,
was
and it's Milwaukee too. Nights get real cold in the wintertime in Milwaukee.
Well, at the time, I
Well,
was seeing her.
you made a sign. I have 3 of them here. Is that what I should
There's
do?
a few of them there because the
agree,
535
okay.
that was just for the rent. Then also I had brought her a vehicle.
You bought her a car?
Yes, on the pretension that she would give me the money back for the vehicle.
Ford Taurus.
I'm an automotive technician, so I work on vehicles, and I had gotten a hold of this car and it needed some work on it. So I told her I would go pick up the vehicle and I would fix it for her, but she would have to pay me the money back for it.
Pay you for what you put into the vehicle. All right.
Yes. Now, when I had loaned her the $535 for the rent in early July, I really didn't have that much money, seeing that I have my own rent to pay.
I get the idea. It got kind of to be an open relationship.
Yes.
What happened?
Yes. During the relationship, I had tried to break up with her several times, and every time I would try to break up with her,
You couldn't do it.
She would say, I'm not going to leave this relationship with nothing, and things like that. So I was trying to guard myself as far as money is concerned.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only thing you weren't guarding yourself against. Seems you came home and caught her one time, didn't you? What happened?
I had been taking care of my kids and her daughter. I was at my place, I wake up the next morning, I take my kids to school, and I still have her daughter. So I didn't know where to take her daughter. I didn't know where her daycare was. So I went to her place, and she wouldn't answer the door. But, there's ways of me getting inside the building. I rang all the buzzers, and someone had buzzed me in.
All right.
So then I go to her door with her child, and there's someone else there. And
Well, did you just hear somebody? Did you catch somebody?
basically, I caught her. She answered
What'd
the door
you see?
naked.
Oh. Was there anybody else there?
Yes, it was a guy, a boy, I don't know, sitting on the couch.
Oh.
So I gave her daughter, and I was like, let me get out of here.
You forgave her, I see, because that was in May, and this one is in August, and this one's in...
The one
This
vehicle,
is in November? Yeah.
The one for the vehicle, I never forgave her, for anything.
This is in May, and you do this for her in November, and then something else in August. I don't know what happened, but anyway, you've established your case, so let's go to the defendant. What do you have to say about this?
Your Honor, about the cheating, he cheated on me first. He thought I didn't know about it. I never came to him and said nothing to him
What
about
did you
it.
find out about him?
He would go out with his friends and be out really late drinking. And then and then later on, like a week or two later, he would talk about like these girls were trying to kiss him, but he didn't do nothing. And then when it did come out and I told him why I did it and how I was feeling, then he admitted that he actually did cheat.
Oh, okay. So you were just giving back as good as he gave,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Because I felt like
Why'd you go
one time,
answer the door with nothing on? Might
that
not
one
have been
time,
him.
I have joint custody with my daughter's father. So she's only with me 4 days out of the week, and she's with him 3 days out of the week.
Well, don't you get the idea that even then, if baby's daddy comes in and there you are with some gentleman in your place and you answer the door naked, he's going to have a little problem.
Probably.
Oh, but you wanted to jack him up too, didn't you?
Yes, and I didn't drive home that night.
Well,
the reason
why
why I
did you
ended up at
want
my
to do
place.
some harm to your ex-boyfriend, not this one, but the one that was the baby's daddy?
No, I wasn't.
Well, then why'd you answer the door with nothing on?
When I heard the buzzer, I jumped up and realized, like, I came home drunk. I didn't call Key, and I didn't tell him nothing that happened because I was too intoxicated at the time. I didn't want to drive. And so when I heard the buzzer, I jumped up, and it kind of like all hit me. And that's why I just ran to the door without even thinking. I didn't even realize that I was, because I do sleep naked. That's me. But I didn't realize that I was still naked until I got to the door and opened it. Most of the time, you don't run to the door naked in broad daylight. I don't ever. That's not typical of me. It's just the way it all hit me, and I just jumped up.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
We're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff in this case says when he caught his ex-girlfriend with another man, the relationship was over. He says there is, however, the matter of an unpaid loan. Let's take a look.
Now, back to this point where he owes you for babysitting, but it seems to me he kept your daughter as well as you keeping his children.
No, Your Honor, he kept, that was one time.
One time?
He has 3 kids. I picked them up from school, or I took them to daycare, picked them up from daycare every day. I did that because I wanted to do that.
You signed these notes? Why'd you sign these notes?
I signed them at the time because he probably felt like I didn't have any intention of paying him back.
Well, you didn't.
I did have intentions of paying him back.
He was right.
In September, when we signed at the end of August, I believe it was, we broke up, and the reason why we had to sign that is because one night he called me a hoe. He put me in a headlock twice and threatened to kill me.
No, that is no.
And I had to hit him in the head to get him off of me. He's an ex-Marine. He's a little crazy.
No.
You could tell by the testimony right now.
First
of all, we didn't meet from him calling me.
He didn't sound crazy.
We didn't
on
meet
the
from him calling me. The aunt threw her 14-year-old niece out. I stay above her in an apartment building. I let her stay with me. He used his niece to try to talk to me. He didn't come to me like a man.
Well, it worked.
He didn't come to me like a man. He's fabricating a lot of stuff
Look. It sounds reasonable to me. Oh, yeah, she's taking care of
sort of
common law, in-law niece. That's cool. Maybe if I thank her, I can get the door open and get a chance to say a few words. He's a Marine, you know.
Whatever he was in, messed his
enterprise
mind up. Whatever he was in, messed his mind up to wrestle me to the ground and threaten to kill me.
Messed his mind up? You kept hanging with him?
Not after he threatened to kill me. That's the night that I left.
Your Honor, I never threatened to kill her.
You are a black lie.
I have never threatened her. Last night that I was with her.
He said he does not remember because he was too drunk. When he did that night,
she hit me twice, Your Honor. I'm a man who will not hit a female. She hit me twice.
Okay, you hit him, he put you in a headlock.
No, I did not hit him that night.
Well, did he just put you in a headlock or did he punch you?
He called. What happened was, this is what happened. I was at the computer checking my email. He was drinking on the side. He's like talking to himself, getting himself more angry about whatever he was talking about. He called me a hoe. So I jumped up like, what do you know, don't talk to me like that. I don't do nothing for you to talk to me like that. I do nothing but cook, clean, take care of your kids, and I'm here. And so he was like, yeah, I said it, whatever. And then he pushed me off of him, and I pushed him back, and then he wrestled me. And as I fell to the ground with him on top of me, I knocked the glass over, and I used the glass to hit him in the head to get him off of me. He wrestled me to the ground twice and told me, quote unquote, don't with me, I'll kill you. And that's the night I called the police and left. You can look at me like you're crazy if you want to.
Your Honor.
You are under oath here. Remember
I am
that.
the one who called the police. If I had the police documents here, I would show you.
Yeah, if you did. What did they do when you got there?
Neither one of you brought
Let's
the
get one thing
documents.
straight.
By the way, it sounds to me like both of you probably ran to a phone and did it. Next time around, it might be better just to confront somebody dead on about what's going on. But you know what?
You didn't leave.
I gather that's your new boyfriend, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Young trainee type, so he's a little younger than you, and you're 23, so, you know, you can train him if you want to. Even though they do say experience is preferred, but we'll accept a young trainee. It might benefit him if you break him in easy. But the deal is live and learn. He got you. He got 3 promissory notes on you. You signed them. You got the money.
However, Your Honor.
He saw the wreck coming, so I guess he took out an insurance policy, which is this
Your Honor,
one here.
We signed that at the end of like August, I believe it was.
This was the November one. It's $100.
Later on, excuse me, later on, he told me in the fall. Later on, after we had stopped talking for a couple months.
He said, forget about it.
Yes, he said, you don't need to. No, I don't. And I asked him on the phone, I said, are you sure? Are you going to go back and forth? Because he had been going back and forth. He said, no. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna bother you about it. I know you're in a bad place. You don't have a job right now. If you need help with anything, you can come to me and ask for it.
But you know, we have a promissory note.
I had the original. He told me to tear it up.
But he's got the
he wrote. He might have created some new ones, but I had the originals. He told me he didn't want the money back.
And he got you. It's right. $917.50.
And the car don't even work no more.
This court is in recess.
It's not my fault.
Sir, you may step out the door. You guys may follow.
The defendant admits she signed a promissory note and intended to pay. She says until she was assaulted by her ex, the judge finds her signature binds her. She will pay that $917. Now, on to the next case.
Joe Brown.
And the checks that you put in there didn't clear, did they?
No, they did not.
They closed down the account of the issuing party, right?
Yeah, they froze the account on me.
All right. Well, you know who did that, don't you?
Probably the United States government.
U.S. government. They disapprove of that because they don't want this going down.
Right.
Okay, but now, see, you put yourself in a real trick bag here. You know what I think you need to do? I don't know if you would go to Gamblers Anonymous or if it's that drastic. I think, well, he may be simply at that point, he's having a crisis in life. Hold on a second. Hold on.
See, but when I win...
Hold on. Let me tell you what's happening here. Do you see how bad this has gotten when you start looking at your online playing of poker? That online poker is the way you support yourself.
Yes, Judge Joe Brown.
That is a problem.
Yeah, it can be. When I lose, it's a problem.
Not can be, it is.
Losing
now,
is a problem.
it is. Not losing is not the problem.
Right.
See?
I see. Now, you know what you need to do for yourself? See, if you had her around, I could have her help you do it. Have no money in your pocket.
Judge Joe Brown.
Hold on, wait a minute, let me finish.
Okay,
have no money in your pocket. Not one dime, and neither one of you bring a credit card or ATM card so you can get it. Lock it somewhere, not even in the, don't go to the hotel. Don't have it in the casino. Just walk through. Spend about 3 hours and look at the people. You see a whole lot looking just desperate. They don't know when to walk away from the table. And I think if you take a time or a moment to look at that, you might see what you're doing to yourself.
Right, but I don't play against the house. The game I play is not against the house.
But you're doing it online. It is against the house. Look at here, son, look. I can play poker. I don't like to play it because you save my luck for the real world. I needed too much out here in reality. I don't want to use it up on an artificial game of chance.
Right.
Excuse me.
So you didn't know that, and you're still telling me it's about the winning.
See, I also play live too as well, and then see when
I
win.
Now
look though, but look, when I win, it's not a problem though. Like
No.
No, I'm saying the crews got. That's how the crews got paid for it.
Exactly.
And that wasn't a problem when we went.
The money that we were supposed to have on the cruise. You took a chance in gambling. What if you would have lost? What would we have done? Then what? If you would have lost?
Then we wouldn't win.
Exactly. Judge Brown, I even tried to take his ATM card or his checking card, but he remembers the numbers. He memorizes the numbers, and that's how he gets into plays online. So it's no chance. I don't know. I tried to be responsible, and he knows this. This is why it hurts me so much, because we've been knowing each other for so long, and I didn't think it would come down to this between me and him. And I felt comfortable loaning him this money because I've known him for so long. He's never, we've exchanged things back and forth. He's borrowed money from me and paid me back, and vice versa. And it's just, he's never done this before. But after the cruise incident, I made him sign a promissory note saying that he would pay me the money back that he owes. And I told him that in order for him to get the money, he had to write it and sign it and date it, and that's what he did. I have the promissory note here.
Pass it up. Son, where do you want to be in life?
Successful, rich.
That's it. He said he was going to have $1 million by the end of next year. I'm sorry.
No.
Actually,
that's what he said.
That's what he said. That's what he told me. He said he doesn't have to do
now,
anything.
What do you want to be?
It's about opportunity. It's about
Excuse
opportunity.
me. What do you want to be in life?
Right now, I'm working on a clothing line.
Who's capitalizing?
Nobody right now. That's the problem. I'm working on the business.
That's a big problem. See,
see,
what do you want to be in life?
Successful and happy.
What do you want to be in life?
I'm not sure.
And later today,